What's happening, YouTube? Turn this fucking down a little bit. A little too bright. Ooh, I like that position. My head's right in the middle of the. Look, get you kind of dizzy. That looks weird. Holy shit. Anyway, I'm in a goofy mood. And like I was saying about my dogs, sorry I got cut off as usual. My fucking iPad filled up on me again. Anyway, but what I was getting at with my dogs is my dogs are going to be free to run, but they're not going to be free to run off the property. And if I could afford to fence in 20 acres, I would fence in 20 acres. But pit bulls don't run that far. They don't run that long. They just like to chase each other around till they get tired. It's like little short wind sprints for pit bulls, right? They're not greyhounds. They don't fucking run and run and run. And not only that, but if you're a good pit bull owner, don't let your dogs run too much. They'll blow out their hips. And don't let them run too fucking hard and really, anyway. I'm not your daddy, and that's not where I'm trying to go with this anyway. Sorry, I digress. But what I was getting at is my little misfit island and the doggies, they're going to be contained so that they can be free. And most of the dogs that I am going to rescue are going to be seniors, I'm sure. The old beat up ones that have been sitting around that have been brought back to the fucking pound more than once, right? And so I want a place where they can chill to the day they die. And old dogs like that spend most of their time sleeping. They're not running around. And that means that they can just chill together, right? If I have a big pole barn that I got all dialed in and I got 20 dogs, those 20 dogs should be able to roam all around the inside of that pole barn all winter long, sleep wherever they want, do whatever they want. And then I'll have a little room off to the side that's like a little indoor, outdoor, stretch of lawn that's fucking sheltered, that don't freeze up so they can go out there and handle their business. I can go clean up, right? Something that they're not walking in the fucking below zero snow and shit, right? You got to think all these things through. I've already fucking dialed a lot of this shit in. Believe me, I just got to, when I look at stuff, see, I could do this, I could do that, blah, blah, blah. So it's all fulfilling and exciting, challenging, right? I got something to live for again, right? I got something that really excites me finally. I'm not fighting with everybody. I'm not fighting with the fucking... I could hear the dickhead out there now it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I guess it's not that early. I'll give him that. But anyway, it's just me and the doggies. And, I keep the doggies on the property, then there's no trouble for them. There's no trouble for me. It's all safe. Not only that, but living in the cuts, you need to keep critters out. Predators, right? Coyotes, bears, wolves, whatever, right? Where I'm going to be living, fucking better watch out for some of them moose. They're pretty fucking big. So the fucking doggies are going to be all contained safely to run around, be free to be who they are, how they want to be, old, tired. And I'm going to, there'll be a little boot hill on the property. It'll be a little sad, but, the dogs I'm looking for are the ones that aren't going to get adopted out. They're going to die with me, right? But they're not going to die in some fucking cage with fucking bars and shit. They'll be sleeping on some grass. Or they'll be sleeping in some barn with a heated floor with their little buddies, right? They won't be dying alone in a fucking cage. Ain't gonna happen. Not for the ones that I got. And that's my point. That sounds like a good way for me to check out, right? Good way for me to spend my time and my money. And I know it's not for most folk. In fact, it's fucking probably just for one person, and then you're looking at them, and that's cool. You know, enjoy the shit show. It'll be funny. I guarantee it. Especially once it gets started. And I actually got a bunch of dogs running amok. You know, and it'll be trial by fire. I'll be learning as I go. You know, best laid plans and all that. There's bound to be a fucking catastrophe here and there for sure, right? Comedy of errors. All part of life. If it's one thing I've learned, never say never. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst, and good things will come. Fuck, what else can you do? Try not to take shit too serious, Johnny O. That's been one of my biggest hurdles, right? Like me and Tattoo Dave, we both say the same shit. It's patience. Hard to be patient. I've had to do that the hard way. But with patience, you know, I kept Misfit Island alive. I didn't cave in to a restoration of an Impala with my retirement. You know, I kept Misfit Island alive by just fucking taking it to the snow. Which provides a new dynamic that I never considered. And it just adds more flavor to the fucking adventure. Like I said, Johnny gets to drive the monster truck on a fucking frozen lake. And if I buy a property that fucking butts right up to a lake, I can drive from my lawn onto the fucking lake, cut a hole in the lake, drop a fucking line in there, go fishing, and eat that motherfucker that night. It's a whole different world, man. When you come from Cali, you're so sheltered and isolated in your mindset of a city life, right? What you can and you can't do in the city ain't shit compared to what the country offers. Are you fucking kidding me? I could literally open the kitchen window and see a tin can in the yard, grab a rifle or a pistol, and ping, just for the fuck of it, right? Grab a little 22 and plink the fucking tin can out the window if that's my heart desire, as long as there's a it's safe and there's a hill and there's no dogs, all the common sense shit. Don't think I'm an idiot. I mean, that's not my style. I'd have a purposely built little shooting range, and that'd be the only place. I wouldn't be shooting out the window. But irregardless, the point I'm trying to make is having the freedom to pull a bonehead stunt like that, and you're not breaking no laws. I mean, granted, you're practicing poor firearm etiquette, no doubt about it, like I said. Me, I'll have a dedicated place to go shooting. Proper barriers and proper backdrop and all the proper shit. In fact, if I have it my way, I'll have an indoor shooting range in my basement. Most places have basements. Proper ventilation of this and of that, and a whole stack of tires and a whole bunch of sand and some fucking soundproofing and the fucking blah blah, and I can go back there and plink underneath the fucking house. Are you kidding me? Because in the wintertime, you ain't going outside. So maybe I want to load ammo, try different fucking burn rate powder and blah blah, and maybe I'll get to do a little fucking hunting if I'm gonna eat it, sure, because then it saves me money, right? Maybe I take a deer and I trade that venison for some beef. You know, I'm not a big fan of venison, it's too gamey for me, but irregardless, you know, if it's purposeful, you know, if you're gonna take game, if you're gonna take a critter's life, whether it's a cow or a deer or a chicken or a fish, whatever, you're not wasting it, well, you ain't doing no harm. It ain't no different than the fucking mountain lion eating your pet dog. I'm sorry, but, or a coyote getting a hold of your little fucking pooch. Or even a hawk, for that matter, if your dog is small enough. That's part of living in the country, man. And yourself. You know, getting stalked by a big critter. getting between mama bear and her cubs, shit like that. That's all part of living in the country. That's why I say I'll have a fenced in section for my doggies. They ain't gonna be fucking with no critters. I'm not raising pit bulls to go hunting with. There are those that do that with boar. You're not putting any of my dogs in harm's way. I can't. Whatever. Each to their own. Whatever. Sorry, I get so much is up here, I'm telling you. But me and the doggies, a pontoon boat on the lake. That's what I'm talking about. In the summer, a pontoon boat. In the winter, we got our little fucking indoor arena. Johnny's Circus. Misfit Island, right? Misfit Island was on a fucking snow-covered island. So Johnny's gonna be in a snow-covered tundra. Fuck you, same difference, right? Go watch that show. It's funny because Misfit Island actually manifested itself in the For Real. Those little fucking toys are on an island that's a big fucking iceberg, if memory serves me, right? Just saying. You just can't make this shit up. Whew. But it's about fucking time. It really is. It really is. It really is. It's about fucking time. Just be patient. Find that right little gem. Squeeze this spot for all that it's worth. Fairly. I ain't trying to fuck nobody. Right? If 90 grand's the number, well, fuck it. If 110's the number, fantastic. Whatever it is, it'll be what it'll be. I ain't tripping. You know? 10, 20 grand one way or the other ain't compared to the hundreds of thousands that I got fucking shortchanged on, so whatever. I'm looking forward to fucking spinning donuts on a frozen lake. Going into a fucking lake on a pontoon boat in the summer with 15 pit bulls jumping in the fucking water with their little vests on and shit. Sounds pretty fucking cute to me. You know. I got an auger. I can cut a hole in ice and go fishing with everybody else out there. You know? It's crazy. It's just such a different culture when you get out of California and you get into some of the rural parts of the country. And where I'm going, there's a wide variety of things to do in the winter, right? You're not just stuck fucking playing hockey or going snow skiing. There's a lot more to do where I'm going to be, believe me. So, it's, what can I say? I'm just elated, as they say. And I need to document this, right? I'm always out here running my mouth about all the negative bullshit. Well, fuck, man, it feels good to make some positive stuff with a smile on my face, right? Instead of all the time. It feels good to be happy. Fucking A right, it does. Especially right now. Are you kidding me? I'm telling you. Go get you some purpose. It's the perfect remedy for what ails you with the television and the election and the this and the that. Right now, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know nothing about no election. No riots, what? Huh? The only thing that I gotta stay on my toes is the fucking, Luke, I am your father. I gotta be cool with the mask thing, right? I can't catch this booger, so it's a drag. Restrictive for a minute, but wait till I get on 20 acres. And I got all my supplies and I got shit growing. Fuck. Maybe I go into town once a year. Good luck catching a booger once a year. Especially in a town of a population of 3,000. And if I got to drive into a big city, that ain't all that fucking far away. And even that population ain't shit compared to fucking coming from Frisco. It's like, I bet this little town I'm going to be living in, I bet it's square miles wide, square footage by square mile. I bet you it ain't much bigger than San Francisco. But when you look at the population of San Francisco and then you put next to that population, I don't even know what it is. What's the population of San Francisco?
As of 2019, the population of San Francisco was 881,000.
You heard her, 881,000. And I bet you, like I said, square miles, that's 7 square miles. 880,000 people. It's probably more than that now. But whatever. Let's just call it 900,000. Where I'm going is 3,000. 900,000 to 3,000. Same square footage, I bet you. Real close. I bet you any money it's real fucking close. Get my point? That's a lot less boogers. A lot less breath. A lot more elbow room. Critters. Crops. Lakes. Rivers. Oh my. Just saying. Who cares about a little snow and some zero below? I'm gonna go. Don't you know? And I'm a poet and you didn't even know it. See, this is the lighter, goofier side of me. The little kid in me, the little kid that used to. I remember playing with the little fucking army guys and growing a little fucking tiny stalk of corn in a little mountain of dirt with the army men and shit, because it would sprout pretty quick, and it was just came out of from fucking popcorn in the kitchen, right? And it would work every fucking time. You know, I'd put 5 or 6 of them little popcorns in a fucking, make a little volcano, and sure as shit, after a while, that shit would sprout. This was when I lived in foster home in South City. But, you know, so I've always had a thing for growing shit. And now I get to grow shit and pontoon on the lake and go fishing and do this and do that and deer hunt if I choose to, right? You know, whatever. Just saying. Living off the land that I own. Meat and potatoes off the land that I own. Chicken, eggs, venison, fish. Just saying. It carries a lot of value to me and should to you, especially given everything that's going on. I mean, doesn't that sound kind of cool to be able to get fish and meat off of your own property? I'm telling you, I see deer stands on these properties and there's deer everywhere, right? Hunting season, these guys are nuts up there, man. All over the Great Lakes. All that area up there is huge in game. I'm not a big hunter, right? But like I said, if it's to fill my freezer, sure, of course. Or it's to feed the doggies, right? Giving them fresh game, right? Cook it up with some beans and rice or something, I don't know. Fuck eating dog food. I want them to eat real food, right? I could do something like that if I had to. It's better than giving them dog food, some crap. Even fish, right? Fish is plentiful, fuck. They get to eat fish 2-3 times a week, you know? Fucking, like I said, lakes, rivers, oh my. Corn, potatoes, vegetables. The doggies can eat the veggies. I'm not a veggie eater, but if they'll eat them, I'll grow them. I'm just saying. Oh, fuck you, man. I get to be me again. I get to be the old me again. I haven't been this guy in a long fucking time. Are you kidding me? I've been grouchy so long, I didn't know if this guy was still in here. But I'll tell you what, it sure feels good. It does. Just the thought of being a free man in the room, the elbow room, for me and my girls to run free, right? Run till you're tired and you never leave your property. Ah, what's that? Something I ain't never seen, but I'm about to. Fuck you. You guys are gonna see it. And some of my peeps from back in the day are gonna be fucking bugging. They are gonna be fucking bugging. Holy shit, look at Johnny O go. Look at where he's at. That motherfucker's on a frozen lake. Look at all those pit bulls on that pontoon boat. He lost his fucking mind. You damn right I did. And I found it right where I lost it. I surely did. All right, enough rambling. 20 minutes in. I hope you hung on. Much love and respect as always. And do me a favor, please like, subscribe, text this silly video to anybody that needs a good fucking laugh. And if you feel like it, leave a little comment down here. All right, love you. Peace.